This is an ambitious request. To tell the story of the fight between Khabib Nurmagomedov and Ali Bagov, an engaging storyteller style, I'll break it down into multiple layers of narrative. We will dive into their backgrounds, build up the tension, and craft the atmosphere around the event itself. I'll then present the fight in a compelling manner, reflecting the emotions and experiences as though a storyteller is recounting it in front of an eager audience. Here's the framework for the story. Introduction of the fighters. Khabib Nurmagomedov's roots, early training, and rise to prominence. Ali Bagov's background, style, and preparation for the fight. The Golden Fist Russia event. Setting the scene of the event, the expectations from the crowd, and the anticipation. The significance of the fight for both fighters. The tension before the fight. Behind-the-scenes moments, the tension, the faces, the warm-up routines, and the atmosphere in the arena. The psychology of the fighters as they prepare mentally and physically. The fight itself. Round 1, the opening moments, exchanges of techniques, each fighter's approach, their mindsets. Round 2, the turning point, the strategies, the determination. Khabib's relentless pressure and how he capitalized on the fight's momentum. Ali's resilience and counterattacks. Post-fight, the aftermath, reactions from both fighters, and how the result shaped their futures. 1. The fighters, backgrounds, and build-up. Khabib Nurmagomedov. Imagine a young boy, born in the rugged mountains of Dagestan, a land where the winds howl like wolves and the terrain tests the will of anyone who dares to cross it. Khabib was raised in this environment, where fighting wasn't just a sport, it was a way of life. His father, Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov, was a well-respected coach, and Khabib's destiny was intertwined with the sport of wrestling and mixed martial arts from the start. By the time Khabib was a teenager, he was already grappling with the best of them, showing a natural ability to control his opponents and a determination that matched the landscape he called home. He trained in various disciplines, judo, sambo, wrestling, and honed his skill to a razor-sharp edge. This young man, known for his iron grip and relentless style, was destined for greatness, and on June 10, 2010, in Golden Fist, Russia, he was looking to further solidify his place among the elite fighters of the world. Ali Bagov. Then there was Ali Bagov, a fierce and talented fighter from the same region, but with his own unique approach to combat. Bagov wasn't just a brawler. He was a tactical fighter, weaving his strikes with grace, looking to set traps for his opponents. His fighting style was unorthodox, with a blend of Muay Thai, sambo, and a touch of unpredictability that made him a dangerous adversary. The two fighters had faced similar opponents in their careers, with Khabib's style defined by relentless pressure and control, while Ali relied on his striking and fluid movements. However, the Golden Fist event was an opportunity for both men to showcase what they were truly capable of in the ring. 2. The Golden Fist Russia event. The stakes are high. Golden Fist Russia, 2010. The arena was alive with the buzzing energy of anticipation. Fans from every corner of Russia and beyond had gathered in the heart of the venue. The air was thick with the aroma of sweat, anticipation, and the unmistakable scent of competition. The lights were bright, and the crowd was roaring with excitement. Everyone knew they were about to witness a clash of titans, two of Dagestan's finest warriors, both on the cusp of greatness. This wasn't just another fight on a long list of career bouts. It was a defining moment. For Khabib, this fight was another step towards securing his place as one of the most dominant wrestlers in the sport. For Ali, it was a chance to prove he could stand toe-to-toe with the best. The stakes were high, and the crowd could sense it. As the two fighters made their entrances, the atmosphere grew electric. Khabib walked into the arena with a calm, focused demeanor, his eyes fixed ahead. There was no showmanship, no flash, just a warrior on a mission. Ali, on the other hand, was more expressive. He engaged with the crowd, raising his arms in a confident display, trying to project an aura of invincibility. As the fight approached, both men entered the cage, ready to settle their differences inside the squared circle. 3. The tension before the fight, the calm before the storm. The moment both fighters stepped into the cage, the tension in the air was palpable. The crowd's cheers faded into a tense silence as the referee's voice echoed in the arena. Both fighters were circling each other, sizing up their opponent. Khabib's eyes were locked on Bagov, his body language calm but aggressive, while Ali's body language was brimming with confidence. 4. Round 1. The clash of style. The first round was a masterclass in tactical warfare. Khabib, as usual, started with his signature style: close the distance, avoid the strikes, and take control. Ali moved with more fluidity, keeping his distance, attempting to find his range. His kicks and punches were sharp, fast, and precise, aimed at Khabib's head and legs. But Khabib's wrestling was a wall. Ali couldn't penetrate easily. Khabib moved forward with relentless pressure. Every time Ali tried to create space or land a clean strike, Khabib was right there, cutting him off, closing the distance, and clinching. Ali tried to retaliate with fast combinations, but Khabib's pressure neutralized most of his attacks. The first round was a battle of wills: Khabib's will to dominate and Ali's will to fight back with his striking. By the end of the first round, Khabib had managed to push Ali against the cage a couple of times, neutralizing any offense Ali hoped to create. The first round went to Khabib, but Ali wasn't finished. He knew he needed to adjust his tactics if he was to stand a chance. 5. Round 2. The turning point. As the second round began, Khabib's confidence soared. He knew he was in control, but he also knew that Ali was dangerous, and a single mistake could change the course of the fight. Ali, now aware of Khabib's grappling threat, tried to land heavier strikes to keep Khabib at bay. But the Dagestani fighter's relentless pursuit was overwhelming. Khabib used his wrestling to great effect, dragging Ali down to the mat multiple times. Every time Ali tried to get back to his feet, Khabib was there, like a shadow, smothering him with pressure. Ali's striking was impressive, but it wasn't enough. Khabib was too strong, too disciplined, too focused on his goal. He controlled the pace, landing takedowns, and maintaining top position whenever the fight hit the ground. Ali fought with heart, attempting to scramble back to his feet, but Khabib's grappling was simply too much to handle. In the final moments of the fight, Ali was visibly exhausted. Khabib, on the other hand, seemed as fresh as he did at the start. With seconds ticking away, Khabib went for one final takedown, and secured dominant control over Ali for the remainder of the round. The bell rang, and the fight was over. 6. Post-fight, the aftermath and reaction. The decision was unanimous in favor of Khabib. Crowd erupted in applause as Khabib's hand was raised. His stoic expression didn't change, but the satisfaction of another win was evident in his eyes. Ali, despite the loss, was gracious. He had fought hard, but Khabib's wrestling had been too much for him. For Khabib, this victory was yet another step toward his ultimate goal, becoming a world champion. For Ali, it was a hard-fought lesson. His striking had been good, but Khabib's pressure in wrestling had proven to be an insurmountable obstacle. In the years that followed, Khabib would go on to dominate the UFC and establish himself as one of the greatest mixed martial artists of all time. Ali, on the other hand, would continue to fight, learning from every experience, always looking to improve. And thus, the story of Khabib Nurmagomedov vs. Ali Bagov at Golden Fist, Russia in June 2010 became part of MMA history. The fight showcased the brilliance of Khabib's wrestling, his unwavering determination, and his rise to prominence. For Ali, it was a tough loss, but one that would drive him to become better, to evolve, and to keep fighting. It was a battle of not just two fighters, but two contrasting philosophies of combat, both with their unique strengths and weaknesses, locked in a cage, determined to prove who was truly the best.